I'm Pete Codella. I'm the Program Director for the Social Media Club of Salt Lake City, here with Mark Ragan from Ragan Communications, all the way from Chicago. And Mark, we wanted to talk a little bit about the idea of a social media sheriff in town.
Yeah, I used this during my presentation. You know, I'm an old newspaper guy, and I'm also, you know, a boomer. You know, and so when I came to social media, it was really new for me, not like a lot of your members watching this. And, you know, I was always getting my wrist slapped. You know, thou shalt not do this on social media. Thou shalt not do this. Oh, you did this the wrong way. You should not use Twitter for this.
Right.
And, you know, I was really intimidated. I mean, people were writing nasty blogs about me because, after all, my business is to sell product. I've got to sell product or I don't survive. And a lot of social media evangelists believe just that the whole world should be free.
Everything's free, yeah.
Everything's free. Well, I'm a content producer, right? So, you know, that rubs me a little bit the wrong way. So what I say is don't listen to all of those speeches. What you want to do to social media evangelists, look them in the eye and say, excuse me, but who appointed you sheriff? You know, what I like to say is do what works for you.
That's right.
Do what works. As my father used to say, if you don't know where you're going, follow your nose. In other words, figure out what's working. The market will tell you if it's working or not. You know, so if I'm sending out 25 tweets a day to publicize stories on my Ragan site, which I do, by the way, I send out 25 different blurbs about stories on the Ragan site, and that's working for me.
How do you know it's working?
Because I measure it on the back end through Google Analytics.
Yeah. You see
I see my traffic
incoming
rise.
traffic.
So no social media sheriff is going to tell me
Not to do that.
Not to do that.
Yeah.
Now, who might tell me are my customers. Maybe they say, look, you're sending me too many tweets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll have to weigh that because, like every good social media person, I measure.
You might get that with email.
Yes,
with
email.
Twitter's a different application.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And so I measure and I measure and I measure, and as much as I can measure. So I think that's what I mean by, you know, no, there's no new sheriff in town. There's only what works.
I'm going to get a social media sheriff badge.